them actually, and they legit look like somebody parked a shed on top of the roof.
That's crazy. Well, let's talk about how the countries are starting to sign a green recovery, and countries are trying to make China sign a green recovery. Countries like Europe, U.S., and some other countries have signed a green recovery to reduce emissions. And according to Europe, it's going to create a lot of jobs. Well, they didn't sign it yet. They are trying to sign it. It's going to create a lot of jobs for insulating houses, installing solar panels, installing reusable energy banks, and how to redo the whole major cities and everything, which is kind of crazy because the way they're trying to explain it and do it, it's like a major city like New York will be redone so they could be easier to walk in and plant more trees and green stuff. But I mean, I'm thinking okay, it's easier to do it in a small city to just be okay, we're gonna redo this structure.
We can bulldoze New York City.
We can't go to New York, so I don't know how you're gonna. I've been to New York a couple times. I don't see how the hell you're gonna.
Oh, we can bulldoze it.
Okay, you try to do that. Have fun with that.
I mean, shit, they give me permission, I'll bulldoze that bitch. I'll be more than happy to.
I don't see how you're gonna do it because it's over 10 million people.
I mean, they better fucking run. That's all I gotta say. I mean, shit, the city's like, hey, I'll pay you to come do this, bitch. It's on. The money's right. Oh, I'll come do it. Shit. Yeah, they probably wouldn't have to pay me, to be honest.
Well.
I mean, that's fun. Demolition's a fun thing to do.
I never did demolition. I feel like I should.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good way to get some anger out to you.
I believe it. I feel like you dealt with a lot of demolition. I mean, you did throw around sticks of dynamite, just all regularly.
Yeah, true that.
Have you ever... Well, never mind. I thought about my phantom thoughts of, if it was a stick of dynamite, and the way y'all own, tore up houses, y'all bought a tore up house, and you're just you know what? I wonder if this stick of dynamite would blow up my house, and you just throw it inside.
No. My parents probably would have already cut me off. I probably still wouldn't be talking to them if I ever did some shit like that.
Well,
now, you want to talk about blowing up cars? We've blown up cars. I mean, they were junkers. I mean, it's not like we blew up decent cars.
I can never forget when you fucking destroyed your car and you had to walk all the way down the side of a mountain because you got something inside the car.
Yep. Never forget that experience. Yeah.
When you told me that story, I was like, wow, you really threw the car over the mountain and you're like, fuck, I forgot this, and you had to walk all the way back down to lift through it.
Yep. Oh my god, I had to take a piss, and I didn't have it the whole way in park. I had it in neutral, and whenever I used to have a lot of manual cars, so I'd always have my foot on the clutch, and I had my foot on the brake, not thinking about it. And whenever I'd open up my door and got out, and the car started rolling, and the next thing you know, the motherfucker just goes boom, boom, right off the side of a mountain. I'm just sitting here watching, going, fuck. The worst part was I had no cell phone service, so I had to wait for somebody to pass while my car was just sitting halfway down the mountain.
Oh yeah, I think you told me one time you had to get a tow truck people to try to tow it up, and then he dropped it back down the side of the mountain. He was like, I'll just deal with this tomorrow.
Well, yeah, it ended up going towards, actually it was funny because where it was sitting at, he could oversee where his house was. So whenever he thought he had it hooked right and he didn't. So the hook came undone and ended up going closer to his house. But yeah, he had eventually got it. He had to pull it up the mountain. There was too many trees at the bottom for him to not just drag it out towards his house.
I mean, I just still think that's funny. But no, this climate control, what you think? You think it'd be a good thing? Because China is saying by 2080 they're gonna have a net zero of emissions.
I mean, that's what they're claiming, but they haven't even started. If I read it right.
No, Europe always.
But they said China could literally if China doesn't do something within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
They said we'll never recover from it.
It said 20, but no, I completely understand because China's still really big on coal and fossil fuel and all that stuff.
Yep, that's how a lot of their power plants run.
I mean, this is the crazy part. It's pretty much if China don't get this, which China keep lying and say, yeah, we're gonna get off of this. but China just keep using it.
Well, shit, look at all the dams they're building, stealing everybody's water supply. I mean, I'm being serious. I mean, anybody who doesn't believe me, I mean, you can watch Grand Tour on Amazon. There's an episode, it's
Grand Tour.
Season 4, Episode 1 of Grand Tour. And
I want to watch it.
You can see, and like, they legit go to a country right below China. I don't remember if it was Vietnam or something like that, but there's like a major river, and China built a dam, and they still haven't released water from it because they were back filling up their dam. And instead of just slowly filling it up like a normal person, they stole an entire country's water supply.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
China's going to war soon. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I mean, I can't believe the country that they stole the water from already has them. Like, if I was them and I had some like nukes laying around, I would have been like, bye, bitch.
I mean, technically, I feel like whatever country they did it to, they knew they could get away with it.
No, yeah, but still, it's fucked up.
It's not like you would go to like, it's not like they would go to North Korea, but like, hey, we taking your word. North Korea, like, you fuck with me, you fuck with everyone.
Right? North Korea just be like, okay. Next thing you know, fuck, we shouldn't have built that.
Halfway up in the air, it explode.
I mean, that'd be probably even worse than it hitting the ground. Because, I mean, if it explodes, a nuke explodes in the air, you gotta remember that's nuclear fallout.
Oh, yeah.
So, instead of it just spreading like 20 or 30 miles, it's going to spread like 100 to 200 miles.
And it probably could come over here due to the wind and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that'd be a huge fallout, especially depending on how much the load is of the nuclear waste or warhead. So, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing that they're doing it, but, I mean, unless they make electrical vehicles affordable, and they make an electric vehicle that actually holds a charge worth a damn, which actually, dude, I seen one, I'll have to look it up, because it'd be a really good topic for us, but supposedly there's a company that's working on building an electric vehicle right now. It's going to be able to charge in 15 minutes. Completely charge in 15 minutes.
How small is this battery, though?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about, like, how many miles should you get? Because he charged in 15 minutes. Sound like you only get 100.
I want to say it said it's supposed to get, like, 500 miles.
I want something to get 1,000 miles. Like, if we get in battery power, we can't do solar power yet. Like, it's not that hard, guys. Like, you do a solar power, and then, like, you use the battery, and then you recharge the battery during the day, and at night, you just use all the solar power.
Yeah.
That you save up. But, hey, what do I know?
I mean, it's just like, there's this really cool yacht that I want to buy. It's a catamaran, and it's completely solar powered. I mean, it has a diesel backup generator in case it's really rainy or you get caught in a storm or something like that, where you literally run out of all of your energy. But it can supply you with, I want to say it's like 18 hours of straight energy just from all the solar panels on this boat, and you can cruise at an average of 10 knots, which is really good. That's more than a sailboat on average.
You talk to yourself. I don't know nothing about boats.
Yeah. But it's really cool. But no, like, say for instance, like, not let alone does it just have that, but say for instance, like, it actually has basically a giant kite that attaches to the boat, and it can actually drag you. Not joking. It really does. I mean,
so
it's technically
kind of like a
parachute, basically, but
so you kind of could fly in the air.
Yeah, basically it goes up of a couple 100 feet and takes the wind stream from high up in the air, and it drags you. So you can use that on top of the solar panels.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you was talking about, like, what's that thing where, like, people could go on the back of a fast boat and then, like,
Yeah, like parasailing. That's basically what it is. But instead of it being, it'll help, like, reduce the amount of power that you actually have to use.
That's pretty good. Why is that not being funded more?
Because it's so expensive. Like, the boat that I want to say, even the small version is, what was it? It's like $2 million for their 60-foot version, and for their 80-foot version is $5 million. I mean, I plan on buying the smaller one. It's gonna happen. Even if I got to sell my dick on the corner.
Oh God, that's what you say now. Then 5 years. Guess what? I bought the 80-foot. Ain't that like $5 million? No, actually, it's $10 million now. What the fuck, man?
I got it with 4 engines. I thought it only came with 2. Shut up, bitch. I
built 2 of them, put them together, and it say max power. Not like Max, that what you put on the side. Bitch, it's my boat.
That's the crazy thing. Like, dude, if I actually want to see the 80-foot one in person, because like it's so massive that like
it's a big. I feel like that's gonna be like the Titanic on
it's
ship.
like the home. It's like a home floating on water.
I know that, but I'm saying I feel like it's gonna be like the Titanic, and just fucking just go underneath one time.
I don't know. I mean, most of the boats nowadays, I mean, they're putting all the foam on the inside, so if it breaks, it doesn't sink as fast or at all. Like, there's one, I'll have to show you a video. You probably think it's crazy. It's called the Boston Whaler. And this company actually fills all of their boats, like, in between the panels with a specialty foam. And they actually, their demo boat, I shit you not, is a fishing boat, and they cut the bitch in half. And you can still drive it. Legit. Straight up, cut it in half.
I say bullshit.
No, I'm telling you. It's crazy.
I need to see this video.
Alright, well, you talk and I'll find it.
No, it's alright. I'm going to go to the next topic about the Hyperloop. That Virgil has did his first man-made test with the Hyperloop and succeeded. And if y'all remember from previous podcasts before, they want to build a Hyperloop that's going to go from Florida all the way to Washington, D.C. So, for them to do their first man-made test, it's pretty good. But from reading this article, I figured out we could have had this technology. Because literally, the technology they're going to lose is kind of like what's already in Japan and Europe. And not only that, like, they trying to lose, what's it called? Magnetic type energy.
Well, you talking about the Hyperloop?
Yeah, but like...
Well, this one, the one Virgin's building is actually a vacuum-sealed tunnel. This is why it can reach such extravagant speeds.
I mean, yeah, but they say they're using the magnetic...
I mean, yeah, it's going to be a maglev system, but because they're vacuum-sealing the tunnels, that's what... Because I want to say the other one we talked about over in Europe is what, like a top speed of like 200 miles an hour?
Yeah. This one's going to be a top speed of 600.
Which is fucking ridiculous.
Like they said, this thing literally could go as fast as Mach 1 speed.
Yeah, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. Because, I mean, you think you could literally go from New York City to Miami in less than an hour and a half.
Let me explain what's going to happen. If this actually come in, say goodbye to airplanes. Because there's no way in hell that anybody really going to catch an airplane anymore. If it literally take me 30 minutes to get from here, to get from like New York to LA.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't bother wasting my time to begin with.
Because you got to think about it, to a certain extent. If you like build this correctly, you could have like your own little pod for you just to go to like LA. Because like, let's say like me, you, and like 4 other people going to LA. So we could have our own pod of 6 people and just us go to LA. Or like a pod where like it's like 10 people, but then like it cut in half because these 2 people want to go to like Nevada, and then the rest of us go to LA. This is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what they say, what was it, like 20 to 30 people is what they're expecting to have per pod, I believe.
Yeah. So I just want to know, like, I'm just thinking about like when the pods, because I already know as time go on, pods gonna break apart, and like they're gonna start like halfway through the thing. The pod had just broke, split.
I mean, could you imagine if the power went out and like your shit just sitting there pinging around the fucking tunnel? No, I'm just kidding. They totally have safety measures for that, but I mean, still, you probably bounce up and down.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have like backup power on top of backup power. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be connected to a nuclear plant. I feel like that's the only way we'll survive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'll be solar, but
I feel like it's gonna have like multiple backups.
Right, backup for that backup. But still, there's like that 1 or 2 second lag. Because, I mean, even if you got a home generator that's automatic, it usually has like a 5 or 10 second start.
Yeah, but it probably have battery power. It probably have like enough battery to like activate, like hold a charge for at least until some other power kick on.
True.
Because it's probably like, it's not going to be like, it's probably like, they're probably going to calculate where it's like the battery power automatic kick on after they get below 20% storage, and then